where we're cooking up great gift ideas.
Toyota is turning the truck world upside down. With a new generation Toyota SR5 Extra Cab. It's all new from the outside in, with extra space for extra comfort. 4-speed automatic overdrive for easy driving. The most powerful, most comfortable Toyota truck ever. The 1984 Toyota Extra Cab. The neighborhood will never be the same.
Here's Jim Paxson for Smith's Home Furnishings.
Widest selection, biggest savings, lowest prices. That's why the only name you need to know is Smith's. Here's proof.
Some great values on these General Electric products. This GE Color Portable sale price to $244. This GE 19-inch Color Portable now $278. And this GE Video Recorder with remote and special effects just $466.
The only name you need to know is Smith's.
Where everybody's dollar goes farther.
Penalty flags will fly as we start the second quarter, and the first play of the second quarter will not go. And we'll wait to see the signal from the official and pick up what it is. It's going to be against the Pacers and a false start. Any reproduction or rebroadcast of today's game is strictly prohibited unless authorized by Blazer Broadcasting and the Oregon School Activities Association. Announcers are selected and paid by Pro Basketball Incorporated.
Dead ball foul, false start, offense, still second down.
Second penalty of the ball game. Still second down as we start the second quarter. Just one tick off the clock. 14-0. Corvallis leads it. Here's Eric Wilhelm and the Pacers in motion. Carden, he'll go left to the top part of your screen and back to Crow.
The screen.
Screen out to the left-hand side and room. It is Shell who tries to get to the outside and runs into the grasp of Lance Patton, one of those second-team All-League linebackers for the Spartans.
Patton's a good player. He's a two-way player for him. But Lake Ridge is, this is a real key down for Lake Ridge. They've got third down 11.
Well, they run out of the same set that they have run out of for years. That's a double slot. They've got men wide to the top and to the bottom of your screen. But they don't run or pass as much, I should say, as they used to.
Not more of a running.
Wilhelm calls. In motion again is Carden. Coming back the other way. Shell, and he'll dive up the middle, but he'll be way short of the first down. As he needed to get down to just short of the 20-yard line, he'll make it only to about the 28. So fourth down and a big play coming up for Lake Ridge. They need to get something going, John.
Yeah, they really do. They tried to come back with that counter play that they had made really go earlier in the ball game, and this time Corvallis was waiting for them. Looks like Lake Ridge has got to go on fourth down and try to get the ball. They're going to run. They're going to go for it.
Quinn Nyland splits wide to the bottom. Double slot, left and right. In motion again goes Carden. And let's see if he puts it up. Well, it will. Wilhelm looks, has a man. It's knocked into the air. Great defensive effort by Rob Thomas. First team All-League in the Valley League, a 5'11 junior. Watch it.
Yeah, here comes his play action. He's taking the play action. He's going to boot out on that thing. And the kid from Corvallis makes a great play.
And had Thomas not been there, it might have been a reception.
Yeah.
Good, and for a little longer. Here's passing in the first quarter. Lake Ridge 2 for 4, 10 yards. Corvallis 1 of 2 for 18 yards. That's first quarter stats.
There's that full house tee.
It is full house, and the Spartans go. Give it to the big guy. He'll do most of the packing of the ball, and that is Paul Pinion, and he'll pick up yardage right on the right-hand side of the 32-yard line.
I tell you, I really believe they're going to have to do something to stop this play or a variation of it because, they got a 14-point lead. It's raining. They're going to come right over their best tackle and best guard, and they're just going to run and run that football. So Lake Ridge is going to have to do something to stop that play.
Up over the ball, center Mike Burchard. Sean Dimmick, junior quarterback, going to turn and give it his second man through. Tripped up right at the line of scrimmage and pick up to the 33, maybe 34. Okay. Spartans going to keep the ball on the ground, probably. Now, they got leads early in the playoffs, and Gary Beck did not like to go to the pass. They kept the ball on the ground.
I look for them to do the same thing, although here they got a third and long down situation. They got a 14-point lead. They can afford to air it out a little bit.
Lake Ridge Pacer cheerleaders I believe, or Corvallis. They're both wearing blue and white, so it's a little tough to tell.
Right.
But they're all what? I can tell you that. The rain's still coming down. Here's third down. Give it to a big hole, first down. And the Spartans continue to find the hole where they need it. Lance Patton, the senior, finds room, going over Sandusky again off that right tackle. Dan Williams, or right end, the tight end, and Sandusky. Watch it. They open the hole.
They're just doubling and sealing the inside, and the onside halfback just kicks out, and the Patton runs right up inside.
Better angle on it. Patton got 7 carries now, 30 yards.
Look at Zambowski. He's got. They're just running right up through. They've got to get those holes covered. They're stopping.
Live action, pitch back, and again a big hole in running room. Turn the corner. All the way down.
There.
In front of the Corvallis Spartan bench. And at the Lakeridge Pacer territory at the 41-yard line. Rob Thomas, he's a speedster. He's got very good speed. He turns the corner here, John.
Yeah, and here it is. Great blocks on the outside. And like I said, he's got great speed. You know, a lot of people say he missed tackles, but I tell you, that back's running really hard, and he's a great player.
Thomas has carried for 29 yards on 2 carries in the game. Back to live. Sean Demick, low back. Now looking to pass over the middle. It is caught, and then he'll be really buried under a host of tacklers. Oh, little extracurricular activity. Alan Schroeder. Now we have a penalty flag down.
It's like a personal foul. Okay, here's that play I was talking about, the drag underneath. And there it is, right out of the back. That guy came out of the backfield. Corvallis has shown a tendency so far early in the ballgame to throw on. They've thrown on first down twice, and then they threw the 4th down long situation there.
Yeah, didn't catch the personal foul, but it's going to go against Schroeder.
Looked like it was in on the tackle. Is 64.
It'll be against the Spartans, and that's the first penalty against Corvallis in the ballgame today. And it's a big one, 15 yards.
Corvallis has had trouble with penalties earlier in the year.
Let's listen to the call.
Foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, blue, offense, 2nd down.
And watch this.
Let's see what they got there. Might be a late hit.
Here's at the end of the play. He thought he was throwing down a little too hard. He'll raise up and then push off, and that's where they called it right there.
That's a good call of the official. Get that stopped right early, and then they won't have any problems with it anymore.
2nd down and very long, and they'll go to the big man, and he turns the corner to get the penalty yardage back and a little more as he gets inside the 40.
It's like that same counter play they've been running out of the eye. They fake the fullback to the left and give it back to tail.
The money man, Paul Pinion.
Oh, he's a great player.
He's heading
really
for another 100-yard plus game today here in the first half. 7:43 left. 14-0. Corvallis leading Lakeridge. They electrified the crowd with an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. 34 yards on 7 carries rather for
3rd down.
Pinion. 3rd down for the Pacers' 36-yard line. And short of the first down as they needed to get down to the 30, and they'll get inside the 35, but just barely. It'll be up 4th down for the Corvallis Spartans.
Well, they haven't kicked so far. I don't think they'll look for them to line up and run some variation out of that full house tee.
You just saw that Corvallis coaching bench try to come up with something that will give them 4 yards. Now, they did that a moment ago in the first quarter and picked up a big first down inside the 10 and kept the drive alive and got a score. Now they need 4 yards for the first down, but it's 4th down. Sean Demick at quarterback. Full house tee. Pitch back. 2nd man going outside. Thomas has got the room. Turns it up. He's at the 10. He'll score from the 5. Oh, great saving tackle from behind.
Great running. Great effort on Thomas's part.
Rob Thomas, a 5'11", 160-pound junior. He has got speed, he has got moves, and they have got him back next year because he's a junior.
Corvallis has got a number of kids back next year.
Here's
the play. Okay, runs that option again. What's happening is they're putting the corner on contain, and the outside receiver is blocking the corner, and then that allows you to cut up inside.
And back to Live on 1st and goal inside. And right up the middle, powering in the middle of that Pacer defensive line, goes Lance Patton, and the yardage gets a little tougher to come by now inside the 10. He'll get down to about the 6-yard line.
Hey, yeah, it gets a little tougher. Lakeridge now, everything's tightened up real tight. I think they're probably in some kind of a goal line defense. Looks like probably
By the way,
6'5".
Rob Thomas is the son of Aaron Thomas, who played in the NFL. New York Giants, I believe. And that is a football family. Here's 2nd down and goal inside of the 6-yard line. Spartans leading by 14-0, going for more. Dimmick right up the middle. They go with it.
So they got 3rd down.
And it is again Pinion who tries to get the yardage inside the 5, but he gets nowhere. And the Pacer defense that time knew exactly where the ball was coming from. You're watching the 1983 AAA High School Football Championship live from Portland Civic Stadium exclusively in the Portland area for Blazer package subscribers on Store Washington County, Channel 47, Store Aloha, Channel 29, Store Clackamas, Channel 31, North Willamette Telecom, Channel 36, plus throughout the state on Blazer Network affiliates KOBI in Medford and KOTI in Klamath Falls. And nowhere for the Spartans as they'll run into 4th down, and let's see if Gary Beck decides to go for the field goal here. And it looks as if they might.
Now, this is a good decision on his part. You know, he's got a 14-point lead. He's got, they say, you've got to come away with something, and this way they get a 3-point, be a 17-point lead. With the weather and the way they've been playing, that 17-point will look awfully good.
Alan Schroeder is the holder. Chris Taylor will try the field goal. The placement will be at about the 15, just inside the 15-yard line. Let's call it 14 yards and a 24-yard attempt. He has kicked 6 on the year. That's a Corvallis record. And penalty flags will fly, and I'm not sure why. We'll wait. Delay of game. Well, realistically, John, that should not bother Thomas. He has, or rather Taylor, he has a good leg. Pat Lafferty, who does the radio play-by-play for the Spartans, says he has a distance of about 40 yards if needed.
It's just a chip shot right there.
Soccer style kicker, steps it back. Got a white shoe on and a black shoe on. And we'll show it to you from the end. End zone camera. You'll see it go right through or off to the right or left. You call it. Placement down. The kick is up. Right through the middle. Easy one to call right through the middle. And the Spartans will tack on 3 more points here in the 2nd quarter. 3:51 remaining. And the Lakeridge Pacers find themselves behind by a 17-0 score. And the Corvallis fans up in the grandstand throwing the confetti and celebrating early here in the ball game.
They're hooping it up. I'll tell you, I think Lakeridge right now has got to make something happen, or else it's going to be tough. I think just psychologically, if they could get down and just get a field goal even with 3 minutes and 51 seconds to go, it would really help them like going if they could get something to go in at halftime.
The Spartans in their home blues with Taylor teeing the ball up. Let's go! Another soccer-style kicker who has taken over. Be sure to stay with us at halftime of the game today. We'll bring you highlights, stats, and the Lakeridge High School Marching Band. And, of course, we'll talk a great deal about this first half this afternoon. Somewhat of a surprise. Again, 2 teams that we felt and a lot of people said were really evenly matched coming in.
Well, you know, I think it's just unbelievable. Of course, those 2 big turnovers, again, were led to 2 touchdowns. And
there's Taylor gets again, and one of those squibbers into the ball. It's going to be taken by an up man. And he will get maybe a 5-yard return and not much. The up man who takes the ball for Lakeridge is Todd Carden. A short return to the Pacers will have fairly good field position, operating outside of their own 35-yard line. They'll place it at 36. Does it look a little wet? I'll tell you what, the Raleigh girls get into this ball game just as much as the players do, and they get just as wet on a day like this.
I bet you ask those Corvallis players whether this rain bothered them. I don't think they'd say it bothered them a bit.
They probably don't even realize it's raining.
No, that's true.
Not even realizing it. Here's Eric Wilhelm trying to get something going for his Pacers. Great drop back. Wants to look in. Now that is...
Oh, look at this.
Not Wilhelm. Pushed out of bounds on the far side is Mike Fanger.
They did that time. They curled the wide receiver in and then put the man in motion out of the flat, and Corvallis didn't have anybody go with it.
Watch Fanger. He's the quarterback. Fanger comes in at quarterback, number 4. Wide open.
See, right there. Somebody should have been out there to take that guy in the flat.
That's Jim Shell.
They bring Flanger in like this periodically all the time about this time of the quarter.
Pickup of 16 yards on a reception. And Shell goes in motion. They're going to throw to him again. And he's out of the flat, hit him down.
Works good on one side, try it on the other.
Mike Henry, the defensive stop for the Spartans. Corvallis will play man-to-man on the outside, we're told, and then zone over the middle.
Now, look, that's what happens on that when you play a man-to-man. Now, somebody had to have had that man in motion, and nobody picked him up. They picked him up the last time. Let's see what happens.
Trevor Linden splits wide of the top of your screen, and again split down low is Todd. And the give is 2 on the outside, looking for room is Carden a little bit. He finds a little running room out into Corvallis territory down near the 41. Short of the first down.
Theory of that is that they'll send that man in motion, and then that leaves you with single coverage on the wide receiver, and then if the back can break the line of scrimmage, all that wide receiver does is have to block that one man, and they're gone.
On the scoring drive for the Spartans, 13 plays. They went 72 yards. Taylor's field goal was good. And the Pacers now try to come back. But right up the middle is Jeff Danchuk. He won't find much, but he'll be near a first down. They didn't need much. They needed about 3 yards. As we're getting down near the 2-minute mark of the first half, and I think it's going to be close enough to measure.
I'm sure Lake Ridge will be going for it.
The officials in the ball game today, the referee is Jack Folliard, the umpire Bob Wellnitz, the linesman Bob Hilchentegger, and the line judge is Larry Sechrist. And it is just a first down. You see it, half the length of the football. Here's the play that got the first down.
Trap play of the fullback.
Didn't need much, 3 yards, and he got 3 yards in a football length, and that was it. So the Pacers finally beginning to mount a drive here late in the first half. 2:07 and the clock moving. Corvallis leading 17 to nothing.
Looks like Corvallis is going man coverage now. Seeing them walk right up on the wide receivers there. They'll be in man coverage.
Dipsy doing a play in the back. We had motion.
They have done in the past, they have thrown a screen to that guy when he goes into that deep motion like that, number 33.
Fanger in at quarterback. Illegal procedure against the Pacers. That'll be 1st and 15 coming back.
That was, motion man might have been going towards the line of scrimmage just prior to the snap.
Snap infraction. Offense, still first down.
Snap infraction. Here's the penalties. 3 on Lake Ridge for 15 yards, and the Spartans have 2 for 20, I believe. 15-yarder and a 5-yarder.
Okay, they're still in man coverage up there. The corners are walked up.
1st and 15. Motion again. Carden. Just about the same play. And the handoff.
Oh, here we go.
Pass. This one might be picked off, and it is. And he's got blockers. But coming from behind to pull down Mike Henry is David Todd. And a penalty flag will go down. Look at the Spartans. They're excited. Mike Henry with the interception. He's being congratulated on the sideline. 160-pound senior. He'll go over and try to get warm and dry. You can watch it. The ball was thrown up for grabs. Halfback pass, John.
Yeah, who's that, Shell throwing that ball?
Yeah.
Shell was the quarterback for him last year. At one time, they thought he would be their quarterback this year until they're just about that wet field and wet ball.
Penalty will go against the Spartans.
Up there. Excuse me.
There's another shot of it. Looks to be a running play, but Danchuk, or rather not Danchuk, Shell will release it. Just didn't get enough on it. Floated up, and Mike Henry able to get underneath it and bring it back for a return.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad, because I think Lake Ridge could have got into the end zone that time. That could have changed the complexion of this ball game a little bit. Now they're going to have to go into halftime.
Penalty puts it back at the 20 for the Spartans. They'll start their big hole. And again, the Spartans come up with a big play.
Looks like a lead draw. Play that again. Looks like the lineman will work out the back and come right up through the middle. Great play.
When you see it, if you do, Pinion had room up the middle. There were 2 or 3 different ways he could have gone, and he went to the right side. Here it is.
There it is. Watch the lineman open it up. See, 30 leads up through there. Oh, he breaks a great tackle there. That's just great effort on his part there. He breaks that tackle to the line of scrimmage.
10 carries, 55 yards, straight drop back. One to throw, but nobody there and down. And again, Sean Dimick, as the Spartans will call timeout. Sean Dimick, a great quarterback, moves the ball club very well, passes very well, but when he gets in trouble, does not have that scrambling ability. And you'll see here, he just gets closed in on and has nowhere to turn.
He was looking for one of those outside receivers. It looked like he was just going to go up over the top, air the ball out, and those receivers were covered very closely by the Lake Ridge kids.
That's the third sack on Dimick. He's minus 11 yards in the ball game. And you can't really say, John, at this point, with 51 seconds remaining in the first half, that it has been the loss offensively for Lake Ridge. Defensively, they have not been able to stop Corvallis.
And I don't know how much Corvallis has been running that full house tee, but they have really been able to make that formation work for them. And, you know, Lake Ridge has yet to really stop that formation.
Tom Smythe has got to be thinking, what can I do at halftime to turn this around? 51 seconds remaining. Spartans with the ball. Sean Dimick back to throw, rolling up. Lots of time. Has a man.
There it is.
Midfield and out of bounds. Big tight end, Dan Williams.
That's the play I've been trying to get in the ball game all year. All game, he drugged that tight end across the inside and then bootleg to him.
Good blocking.
There it is. See, here he comes. There's C44. You can see him coming across the middle there. There it is, wide open.
Good hands. Big guy to have that kind of hands, isn't he? It's like Dave Casper running out there.
That whole team looks like Dave Casper.
Rolling right, option. Going to keep it? Will he pitch it? Yeah, he'll pitch it back. Turn on the corner.
Play.
Lower the head and boom, over. But will they keep it in bounds or out of bounds? They're going to stop the clock with 35 seconds remaining, and I believe it's going to be good enough for the first down. With the ball on the pitch back from Dimick is Paul Pinion, the trailing back.
They are running the option very well. Dimick is just a fine quarterback.
First down, and they will keep the clock moving. He did not get out of bounds, so just under half a minute now, 30 seconds, given on a counter. They're going to try to get yardage for a field goal try here, as there's not much there. Timeout called again.
So they can get 25 seconds in there. They could probably get in maybe one, maybe two more plays. If they throw, they can get at least two more in. I'm sure they're going to try to set up for a field goal. They're on the 25. All they need is 10 more yards, and they're going to be in range.
The rain, for what it's worth, is considerably lighter right now, but it is still coming down. Our next game for local pay television will be coming this Tuesday when Blazer Broadcasting brings you a rematch of arch rivals, the Seattle Supersonics and the Trailblazers, live from the Memorial Coliseum. Now, pregame starts at 7:15. Then our next road game telecast on KOIN and our statewide network will be this coming Friday when the Blazers go to Denver to play the Nuggets at 6:30 p.m. And then 2 days later, it's the Los Angeles Lakers live from the Fabulous Forum in what should be a showdown for the Pacific Division lead. That game starts at 8 p.m. following 60 minutes. And we have got 25 seconds remaining here in the first half, and a surprising first half. And we'll have some great halftime highlights for you.
Corvallis has made the highlight show. I'll tell you that today.
Starting off with a big touchdown on a kickoff return. That set the stage of the ball game. Here's second down. Back to pass. Dimick rolling left. Going to be hit and dropped.
Okay, there was that guy dragging across the middle, was picked up. Then they didn't have a chance to pick him up.
Defensively, the linebacker Todd Carden, one of the men who got in, and the Spartans will go with no huddle with 5 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry to get it out of bounds with 2 seconds. They did 1 second on the clock.
Very well done. That's something that teams you've got to work on, try to kill that clock. I don't know whether this will be, they're still shouting instructions out there. Looks like they're going to still try to, I think they're out of range for field goal, so they'll lay it up one more time.
You just saw a man that has done so much already, Paul Pinion, in the first half. 72, 78 yards, 12 carries. And we're only in one half of football. This should be the last play of the first half.
Lead draw, I'll bet. I'm going to...
Dimick rolling left, wants to throw, has protection, looks, swings it out. It is going to be incomplete. Nobody near it for the Spartans as the first half comes to an end, and a surprising first half. We'll pause now for the score. Corvallis Spartans 17, Lake Ridge Pacers nothing.